Good morning, everybody. It's me, Bumelabi, on Just a Chat once again. How is your weekend going? How has been your week so far? Yes, the month is running so fast, and a lot of activities has really gone in this month. So, as in, it's so full of activities, events, and a lot of things. But how are you doing? Let me just ask that first. I hope you are doing fine. And today, like you know, I'm not alone. God has blessed me with wonderful people that always come whenever I call them, anytime, any moment. But let me just introduce my co-host here. Please celebrate Emoji.
Good morning, everyone.
Emoji.
I'm happy to be here.
You are glad. You are. This one, you are poppy. Your color is poppy. Everything is poppy. Your earrings are poppy. Now God, we are not like what we are going through.
Yes,
we are not like what the country is even going through.
At all.
So how is work? How is business and family?
It
is well. Yeah, and let me welcome this perfect gentleman here. He's one of our crew and he's a voice too. And I say, see, come and lend your voice on Just a Chat. People want to hear you. You know, he looks so calm and reserved, but I know he's loaded. He has some things he'd like to share on this topic we have today. Please celebrate Big Cash.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. This one you are coming,
I just have to calm.
You just have to calm, eh? You have to calm your nerves, eh? Don't worry, it will be fine. I don't want to put it. Emoji will not put your hot seat. Just trust her. No problem. Yeah, we tell you. All right, you're welcome. So how's everything? How's work?
Everything is fine.
You're welcome. All right, and on my extreme side here, we have our brother, our pastor, the one that only Mr. Impeccable. At least you should have known. Anytime we bring Mr. Impeccable here, you should know that the discussion is going to be, hey. But Mr. Impeccable, are you prepared for, not for me, you know me, I'm always on your side. I'm always, are you prepared for Emoji today?
I'm covered.
Yeah.
I don't understand this.
Because he said he's always nervous. Whenever he knows that Emoji is going to be on set.
No, sir, relax.
Calm down. All right.
Good morning, everyone.
Good to have you.
Well done for a good job.
Yes, how are you doing?
Very fine, thank you.
How is Lady Avalon?
She's there. She's doing her own job.
All right. Okay, so today, you know, we always like to know what is actually going on and how we can bring something out of any trending issue, and we see that, okay, this thing is related to some of our goals, things we love to talk about on Just a Chat, and most importantly, not about the gossip or the gist, but, you know, having an end goal at the end of the day, which is what is the main thing, as in the end goal, what we are trying to achieve after the whole, you know, discussion, uproar, ranting everywhere. And I'm sure a lot of you saw the video of that young lady that kept a straight face and was saying, it's like Sidechick is now commercialized, as in is now legalized, according to her, that she prefers to be a side chick rather than being a married woman. And a lot of people were all over the net, criticizing her that, oh, this is the end time, she's endorsing bad things, and you know, they said a lot of things about her. And at the same time, I saw a video of two grown-up men who went and said, anybody who go against that girl, that she is putting a lot of married women on their toes. And we were like, kilo shele girl, everything married women. Is it, what do we have to do again? Now they are legalized. They are making side chick to be like a normal thing, like normalizing side chick. And what is not the fate of the main wife at home? You know, just to be there. Say, madam, just day your day. We are not disturbing you, but we just want to be on our side. So Emoji. Let's talk about what our genders are going through, because I know a lot of women are really coming after this girl.
Yes, a lot of women are coming after the girl, and I'm also
going after her.
Yes, but you know, sometimes when you listen to some things, it's better for you to pick the one that you know will be useful for you. Yes, not just generalizing and what she's saying. But in
the reality deep inside of the woman, that she's really saying the truth.
The truth.
Okay, why did you say that?
It's not that I'm not endorsing side chick, but there are some things that she said that we women too need to as in adjust. And okay, let me start like this. She said, it was me. I said, I'm going to balance it.
Try as much as possible to balance things up.
Okay, let me start from the other gender. She said that some women 2-3 months no show, and the men will be like, I paid bride price, you are my wife, so why are we are not fine even if we are opposite gender. As husband and wife, we need to be attracted, not to repel. You understand? And why will a woman, health-wise, you are fine, you leave your man for a month, 2 months, you're together, not that one is outside the house, the other one traveled or something, 2, 3, 4, 6 months, no show.
But according to some women online, you know, a lot of them were like, okay, leave that side chick. See, side chick will soon graduate to become the side
we
man.
know.
That by the time she starts having children, she knows maybe she has gone through CS, she's going through maybe post
you understand, taking care of children and all that.
You know, and she's taking care of the family. That by the time she starts doing all these things, that will she still have time to do all this pampering, doing all sort of things? Because according to the lady, she says she cannot settle down to be doing all this wifey responsibility, taking care of the family. That her duty is just to stay, to position herself. That anytime the husband comes back from the office, he will branch at her place, and you understand the way she did that. You just give her a peck. I'm giving him a peck. Oh, you are welcome, my dear. What happened at office today? You come and just take you drink, do this, and puts his head on her laps, and she massages the head, do all sorts of things. And I was like, okay, does that mean the wife, maybe at a point, she was not doing all those things? Because, you know, let's look at this thing critically. There are always stages in marriage. You know, they call it the honeymoon stage, when there are no kids, nothing. I believe the woman will be doing all these things to the man. But what really went wrong? You understand? That is where we miss it a lot of times, that all these things that the side chick is trying to do for you, your now wife was, you were dating, you were all over her, then
she mentioned it too.
You understand? So what really went, so that's where we really miss the line, maybe for the men. You understand? And people overlook all those things and say, okay, if this one is outdated, let me look for a newer one. That newer one, why do you think people always go for second wife, third wife, fourth wife? It's because maybe there's something they are still looking for in a woman. Or what do you think?
Maybe we should ask the men what is pushing them out
to look for more. There's always more for them. It's like they're insatiable. Well,
I don't want that like that.
They are wired like Abi.
I don't want to believe that. We are both human.
Let's hope Mr. Impeccable will do justice to that question.
Once again, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
The topic is a very wide topic, because sometimes, like it has happened here on this show, when we are talking about sex, we talked and look as if it's something out of this world. He said no show. Instead of it to say no sex, he said no show.
It's a slang now.
No, that's the reality. So, sex is originated by God. God is the one that designed sex. So it can be perverted, it can be misused, but God is the originator. Sure. Now, when I watched the video, I took exceptions, because she has made it clear. He said for some men who their wife are not doing this. So that means it gives room for people that
their wives are doing it.
So the question, this is my take. Some of the program I normally hold. If your husband is going through, to follow another woman, and you are fighting the woman, you are a mistake, and you are the problem. Because how dare you, a woman, come into your space? How will you allow a woman, first of all, to come to your space? So you allow it because a woman like you that is taking up a responsibility. Why do you allow it to happen?
So if the woman didn't come to her space, if it is the man that now went
what I mean is space is that somebody is doing what you're supposed to do. It's not really coming to her house. That's what I mean. So the point is this: if your wife, this issue of sex, if your wife is really satisfying you, and you are satisfying your wife, it's a two different thing. If you listen to that lady, didn't talk about satisfaction. Her focus is to take care of the man and get money. It's not talking about if you satisfy me or not.
But men that cheat or they get satisfaction from
from outside.
Is the lady that is saying maybe she's not there, there's no attachment, because she said she makes the man to feel relaxed.
Yes,
by giving him attention and romance. What satisfaction do you want in life?
I understand. I'm talking about the satisfaction is the woman I'm talking, not the man. Is the woman satisfied? This lady that is doing it, is she satisfied herself?
Satisfied.
That one is
she's
job.
okay.
That's where I'm going.
She takes it as a
fine.
duty.
That's what I'm going. But the point is that the man at home and the wife, you can be doing this thing to your wife, to your husband, and you are not satisfied. I'm not satisfied. I'm tired. And he doesn't understand the fact that my husband just have to feel this thing and just get satisfied. Now, I say that to this because I've met a woman who sees sex as a problem by virtue of my professions, and like no. When I can't be having that. It's wasting time. Is it food for 7 months? Wow. And I told the man, I said, is it true? He says, Pastor, you are hearing. And I sat her down. It's food though, madam. In case you don't know, it's food because there's no substitute.
So let me now ask you a question. Does that mean a man cannot survive 7 months?
That's how God designed it. I can't ask, it's very for men.
That's how God designed men.
Not
women.
No, get me now. He said, does that mean a man cannot survive? You see, it's very from men to men. That's real. But the truth of the matter is that it is very, very rare.
Yes.
When you see a man for 6 months say, I don't have sex, I should dock my car for the person. I met a man who said a lady was already going out to go and have, extramarital affair. He said, let me just see a counselor. Why? The man said, I'm busy for 1 year. I want to face vision and pursue vision. So please stay off. And the woman is dying. And I said, are you sure this man doesn't have a problem? That's the question I first of all asked. For 1 year, it takes another subject. That's another subject. Now, if you have a woman that is satisfying you and you're satisfying yourself in a real sense, there may not be need for you to look out. However, listen. Okay. However, this is one of the things I discovered about extramarital affair. Everybody has reason to justify the evil they carry out. They will justify it. If you want to step out today, on the day you get married to your wife, you will have reason to step out. And this is a dimension that a lot of men doesn't understand. That when you are married, when you are dating small, the thing is, hacking you and just, you want to see her. Then when you get married, you are not married to a wife, not the single person you are pursuing. People don't know that switch. You better understand that pattern. Then after that, he's going to have a baby. You are not married to a mother. Now, those switches of a woman's perspective, a lot of men doesn't understand. They still have a mind that it has to be like the one I was pursuing that time. But she's wife now, she's mother now. In fact, she's going to be a grandmother. But you have to still be with her. And so if you have understanding of the different phases of woman, you already position your mind that you are going to stay with her. But if you want to step out, you will find reason. That is why I always say that when I look at the reason for divorce, I even currently now, I saw lack of commitment to be number one, not sex, not money. Because when you begin to see options and alternative for what you have, you want to justify it. But you stay with what you have, either is bad, either is wrong, I want to stay with you. That is where commitment comes in. The day you marry to your wife, your spouse, I'm telling you, will see another person better than her outside.
Okay.
That same day, if you choose to.
Thank you.
If you also choose to stay within, you will stay.
Okay, thank you, Pastor David.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I think there's a question we were talking about before that we threw to.
Yes.
I think you are married, right?
Yes.
How many years now?
It's almost 6 years now.
Wow. Agbalaga. You're old indeed.
Yeah, a counselor.
Okay, the question we're talking about, maybe let's
like what I was saying, that what as a do push man how to have side, let me put it aside, because he has accused that whatsoever we want to say, let's say it the way it is, we shouldn't hide under any as in let me call it side chick. That's what makes it trending and make it stylish. As in, why do men as in have side chick even when your wife? Because like what he said, because I know some men, even with the satisfaction at home, they still move out. What do you think is the cause as a man?
What I can just say about that is that side chick have been in existence so far.
Sure,
since days of our father,
yes.
even from Bible self.
Yeah, so that's just it. But some guys after, okay, like assuming I get married today, okay, you are still hanging with some couple of friends that you have been doing normal guy together. Okay, this thing that you guys have been doing, maybe you have been going club together, going party together, you have a lot of
side chicks together.
Sometimes, so when some people get married, they don't know that they are now married guy. So they just think that they are still living the same life they have been living before. So maybe you now after the marriage, later you just go out, enjoy yourself. Okay. So not only guys can take the face that, okay, I'm still seeing this girl, because no matter how, you still see someone that is better than your wife.
According to what he said, yes.
Time. So some guys, if they haven't just know what they are getting married into, like, I'm now a married man. Some guys don't even understand that they are now married. They still believe that they can still do whatever they like at any damn time. So, okay, after they went out, maybe they just go out to play with their friends, still see girls. I think some guys, the most reason is that they can't just take their eyes off. Some of them, their wife are satisfying them, doing everything, but that outside,
they still want to.
No matter what the lady have been doing for her inside the house, you still do it.
But what's so special about these side chicks that they give more attention to side chick than housewife? To wife at home. Don't let me say housewife.
Okay. Let's assume now the wife at home, once she wake up in the morning, she has been like a slave in the home.
The way her house look, the way she dresses.
Maybe some women, they will just be like, I'm just tired of this stress. Waking up in the morning, taking care of the house, doing all that. And some guys, they don't even have time to help you do anything. So, and some guys just say, oh, this woman, don't let me to stress her.
To stress again.
Doing a lot of work, she's stressed. So you need to, as in, help
to help her. No, he needs a helper for her.
Wow.
So get something.
How to just
chai. In the case of that, even in that, you are showing that person love, that I love my wife, I want to really overstress this woman. Let me now go outside, as in to relieve her from the stress. Wow. And you don't finish. And you don't know that emotional attachment.
Emotional trauma, it's even more than that physical. That stress, you said you want to take
stress off her.
You understand? The emotion, the emotional, how would I call it? The emotional trauma that would come up out of that outside you went to as in to reduce our stress. Yes. You know that emotional, when you weigh the two that I'm talking about now is, you want to relieve her of stress, and you're trying to bring more heartbreak. You are bringing emotional trauma to her. By the time you weigh these two, this one will kill her more faster than this stress.
No, I don't believe that can.
Okay, let's.
He said he doesn't believe that can kill a woman, but it can make the woman stronger and looking fresh and better.
Now I can now understand the reason why some people even just prefer to remain single, even as a guy, because nobody, like, according to him, thank you for what Mr. David has said, commitment. He's talking as a pastor and as a disciplined person, as someone that understood the value of marriage. But thank you too for that, for being realistic, because you are talking on behalf of the average, some young guys. You know, if you interview some young guys now, maybe you see them in their 40s, 45, and they'll be like, they don't want to get married because they don't want a woman that will be monitoring them. They still want to hang up with their friends, have time. Okay, I want to go out. Okay, I'm going for club. You know, you can't be married and you say you want to go for club. So you understand? You see, you are saying her.
Can go to club. You can even go club with your wife.
Then you are just talking. But how about if the wife now say, I can't go club?
You give the room for.
You are opening up.
Yes, you give a room for Sidechick to
come in. So
if I said, okay, let's go to club today, and you say you are not going, that means that you give the chance.
So, Pastor Davis, can you come in a bit? I think you heard what he said very well. You know, he was talking about, okay, we're talking about how about if a woman is given everything, and he made mention of something that there are some men that believes that they are trying to help to ease stress from the woman, like a woman that went through a cesarean section, you know, and you can't be asking her for sex again, and you're just like, I really love her, I want to stay loyal to her, but at least I just need a friend. They just call her a friend, a companion that will just keep abuse. That's not what you are. Not a serious thing. Just so
but sometimes no.
It might be serious.
No, it can't be serious.
Okay.
You need to know your
level.
Yes.
Your space. You don't go beyond your space.
There is no way you can go beyond your space.
How about some? At least we know the case of an artist that maybe in the bid of trying to express himself, the first baby mama came in. That one is there. The second one too came in. That one too is there. You know, when will you now draw the boundary and say, okay, I think I'm done? There's always something that a man will be looking out for. Even if he's not looking out, they will look for her.
Like that artist you talked about. When they now find out, okay, I need to put boundary, that is when they will now pick one of the baby mama.
So does that mean that he's now going to stop every other thing or whatever?
I don't know.
Okay, Pastor David, over to you.
Thank you so much. I heard what he said, but it's also very important that we have to understand that we're in a program like this. We want to educate people. People have to learn, and it's not just because somebody is talking as a pastor, but disciplined person. Some of us will know the name Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods is a very prominent person. He's a star in the golf world, sport world. There was a time there was a case of infidelity. And I tell you from my research, every company that endorsed him as advert drop it because of that singular act. It was not because he's a church member. And so even the society in the larger stuff, they frown at infidelity. What is not good? There's a songwriter that says that what is not good is not good. You know, whatever it is you want to, emulate, you want to do. If you take an armed robber here now, or Yahoo to interview, he will give you a reason why he's doing it. But is that justifiable enough to say they're continuing that level? Now, if you say you want to ease your wife, there are better ways to do that. That is not it. Because you are talking as if man cannot control themselves. Tobatuwa, just do for. God doesn't design it that way. Now, because there's nobody that dropped from the sky. All of us come from somewhere. And so if you want to ease, if you really love your wife, is to consider, yes, he has some stress he has gone through, and that is why I have to just be patient with her and go. Not to go and do her, because I wasn't even talking about the man being satisfied. People, you get what I mean. It's the lady. It's not the woman. The man can be satisfied. So she's not doing for anything for herself. It's to get money. That lady will watch it. So it's not, she didn't talk about, I'm enjoying this thing. Her own focus is to enjoy. It's not because the man is not enjoying it at home. He want to catch something to get money. Now, if you are getting married, you must understand that you are getting married, the person will know your strength, he will know your weakness, and the system with you. This woman that is shouting on screen, if he stay with you for 1 month in the same room, I bet
she said she doesn't want to get married.
That's the point. So it's not saying that aspect as a work for her gender that has been with a man for the rest of their life, and they are going and staying there. So you just come in and going, you feel the woman is not doing what it's supposed to do. All right? No, I'm coming.
Okay.
So you are just a visiting person. This person you are competing with is a boarding student. He sleep, he wakes up. When the guy has no brush, he sees him. And when he's even yawning or whatever, he sees him. He has to make commitment, I want to stay with you. So I tell you the truth, ladies and gentlemen, without a sense of staying with this thing, you will have every reason to stay out. That does not cancel as a roundup in this session. That does not cancel the fact that there are some women that also have to step up their game. I'm not against that.
We are going to still talk about.
Yes.
Yeah, you wanted to ask him something.
No, it's about the women, but I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, I just want us to talk about, we have two sides of the whole thing now. They're talking about a side chick helping a man to ease up stress. You understand? I always believe that, okay, everybody has needs, everybody has some things they want. Sure. How about not talking about the needs of a woman? You made a point the other time that there's some maybe the woman that has been doing a lot of things, she's stressed out, she's the one taking care of 3 children at the same time, cooking at the same time, and the man, the only thing he does is whenever he comes from work, he just demand for sex. You understand? How are you coming in to ease up the stress of him? Is a woman that you makes happy, that is emotionally stable, that you can really expect and enjoy all this thing you're asking for. I was saying the other thing earlier that, was it like this from the beginning? Was it not welcoming you? Was it not giving you juice, giving you pampering, massaging you? I think we're using 2 case studies as an example the other time. Some women in the Bible, that Delilah, my pastor used to make that reference that we women should go and learn from Delilah, that Delilah knew she wanted to kill Samson. And she was still, she asked the man, I want to kill you, but let me put your head on my laps. There's an information she wanted to get. And she was massaging the head, which is what the side chick were offering the husband. And the wife at home, they believe that the wife at home is not doing it. How about maybe before they even got married, or maybe at the honeymoon of their marriage, she was doing it. But along the line, something went wrong along the line.
Yeah, that's
when they ask the question, what happens to the love? What happens to the love tank along that made all the things you were doing when you first, maybe when you were dating, when you first got married? What happened to the love line that it is not really appreciated? Is it because you are seeing yourself every day over familiarity? You've seen everything about her. You understand? Should we say it is because of that?
Yes, it's part of it. It's just that what I mentioned earlier on, there is single aspect of your lady when you are marrying or you are dating. The thing is still shacking you. And then when you now get married, it now becomes your wife who has the responsibility to take care of you, take care of the children. I mean, before even children come, so maybe he's a career person. Now he get pregnant, he's now a mother, all right? So you have to take care of the baby and also to focus on you. So that shift is important. Now, I was privileged to, talk to someone who has these particular issues as a main reason for, going out to do domestic stuff. That's a guy. My wife, he's just behaving any other house. It's not money. When did you take your time to educate her? Because attention appreciated. Let me give you a very good scenario. Yesterday, I have a privilege to do something, and I was going out of the gate, and I wanted to close the gate. My wife was coming. Immediately, I just David, you should wait for her to open gate now. So I opened gate and I was laughing. I said, this thing we are doing when we first started, we have to start, we have to continue doing it. She was laughing. But that's just the truth. Because we can have every reason to justify it. Because of commitment here and there, our eyes are just, distracted. We don't focus on ourselves. And like we said, see finish. So you see her every day, she's there every day, she's coming. But the point is this. They too have need.
That is the women too.
Yes, the women too have need. So because I try to, as much as possible, to educate my gender or to talk to my gender, because you have every reason. They too have a need. You are talking, this is not how I met this is not how my mother does with my wife, with my mom. And you forgot that when your mommy was doing with daddy, mommy does not work. Mommy is at home, daddy goes, but now your wife goes out to go and work. She's doing everything. So she's also stressed out. And you are just, everything just has to be her. So there's no way those things will not wear out. So if you are seeing her every day and there is no proper communication, which is one of the main things, communications, don't assume it. All right? I sometimes when I get to this level and I have to just talk to my wife, she will just be laughing. There are things that we learn when we are getting married. We have graduated. We are advanced. We are better off than before now because we just make a choice to be committed. If you are not ready, you're not able to make that commitment. So in an ideal situations, there's always what is expected. For anybody that is doing what he's doing, also will have reason for it. So anyone you see doing, talking to the lady, and me, I don't have any reason to cause the lady, because it's you that will now say, am I going to allow this kind of thing to happen? You understand? Are you going to allow this kind of thing to happen to my marriage? Will I be watching and see somebody to come in and be, no, let me also learn how to. You can't dress and just dress anyhow.
Yeah, you wanted to say something.
You understand? No. So it's key.
Thank you, Mr. David. I think let's now focus on our gender, at least on both genders now. And maybe you will talk about at least men as what you think, maybe the lady. You've talked about maybe the dressing, and I think let's talk about our own gender first. What we can do to enhance or to keep our side.
Before I say that, I want to ask the male this question.
Okay.
Is it only sex that push man out of marriage to get a side chick? Is it only maybe if they are not sexually satisfied at home?
Not at all.
I can't say about that, because not all the men that are even more interested in only sex.
Okay, not all men.
Yes.
But I think you said it is full according to
what I mean is that when it comes to that aspect need of a man, there's nothing you can give. If you subject it, it's just you're still going to meet it. All right, so that's the area. It doesn't mean that's the only reason. That's the only things they live for. But that aspect, when you want to, yes, there's no other things except it's been satisfied. That's what I mean. And so the woman that kept off from her husband for 6 months, 7 months is what I needed to educate her. I say, is it food? I say, no, this is because you don't understand the makeup of a man. All right? Because every time and every month, every week, sperm is being secreted, and by design, it has to be released out. That's God's design. So if you don't have that understanding, you're like, it's own journey, because some women come to their husband only for procreation. All right, when they want to have child, they can be following you bumper to bumper. I have experience like that. Somebody was sharing with me. But once tabadi bimoton, you just close up the chapter. But sex is not only for procreation. So it's not only said that push that there are many reasons. Okay. But we are talking about what the lady, which is the main focus, why he has to satisfy and come back.
Thank you very much. I would love you to educate us more reasons, things that pushes
men
out to go and what they look for.
Yeah, the point is this: it's very from men to men. Okay. What is the reason for A might not be the reason for B. Okay. But whatever it is that is pushing you out, I just wanted to say this: that you have every right and every reason to stay with your woman, to stay with your wife. It pays off. Maybe the person is not dressing the way you dress, the way you want. Get her the right dress. Talk about it. Maybe it's not cooking the way you are cooking. Some people, I don't want to mention, it is food they use to collect somebody's husband. So go and get and learn. Register your wife in a catering school. Whatever it is you want to see in a woman that is taking you outside, invest into your wife.
Sorry to cut you short. What if the woman is not teachable?
That's another subject, because when I'm talking to women, I'm talking to couples, I like to talk to both parties. Because if it is only one-sided that's hearing it, it will not be balanced. Sure. Two of them has to. So since it's a program, if you're only a woman watching me, it's important for you to get your husband to also watch this program. That whatever it is that will make you to stay in this home or with me that you don't that you like, please talk to me. Okay, so and be ready to change and adjust. What are you going to get? What's your motive of saying I will be stiff-necked, I don't want to listen, I'm not teachable? What do you want to achieve in that? And so you must be teachable, because you know it's going to help you in the marriage.
Thank you very much. I think the mindset a lot of women that have that mentality have is, once I'm already married, I have nowhere to go. Yes. You can't go. I have him. He's my man. Yes. And men are saying that nothing can. You can't just hold me. You understand? Some are already even outside, and some women will be saying, something that can't be kept. You can't keep it, or how do you say it? You understand? But at least, according to what you are saying, women too we should try and up our game. We always talk about two parties. Talking about the way we look, outlook. You said the side chick, we put on perfume. Okay, how do you smell? Early in the morning, when you wake up in the morning, you say, because I'm busy, I'm doing a lot of things. You don't look good for yourself, even for your whole mental state. I think it's very important. Not about just because you want to please your man. You understand? Do you have any other thing that you think women should really work on so that the men, so that they can satisfy, they can keep you? Let me use that word.
I don't even have anything
to add up. So
I don't have much to add up.
okay, so at least they should just be themselves, be all.
Yes, because I can't speak for another family.
Of course, that, but we're just talking generally, not just a particular person, but from your experience, from what you've heard from guys, that okay, maybe if what they want their wives to do, or what makes them keep going out to look for extramarital affairs.
Okay, I think the both parties just need to understand each other and try to adjust. Maybe this is what I want from you. That keeps me going outside.
Kiss me when you are going out.
No, that
keeps you going
I thought you said kiss me when you are going outside. It's
that-
part of it. Now your husband is going out, and your husband wants you to give
No,
eye
no,
peck.
no.
It's part of it. If
can
it
be.
is want, if it is what your partner wants, okay, when you are
Abi.
going out, just give me a
Or
peck.
a hug.
It's part of. Do you think the side chick will just allow him to go?
No.
You will massage him as he's coming in, kiss him to welcome him. As he's going out, kiss
But
him.
if it is your wife,
all these side chick, they always know how to just keep a guy. Like they will just be doing everything just to satisfy him.
Do you know what? Just to side, do you know this side chick too? They are smart. They know what they want. You know, some of let them become housewife. So let them become housewife. You know, over familiarity a lot of times.
They will feel it.
They will feel ahead. They will feel. As in, when you are seeing each other too, you'll be like, what is it gone? But you know, according to the lady, say me is like I'm on a part-time mission, not a full-time that you'll be seeing every day. So the man too, he will make his senses to be working for that 30 minutes. You want to spend that quality time because he will say, I'm going to be at my best with this side chick because I want her to pamper me. So the way he's going to misbehave with his wife at home, that he's seen every day, that he wakes, that he can touch anytime, he won't do that to a side chick because he knows that it's just for a limited time. So I think
can a housewife to match up with that?
So that you just make yourself scarce for
scarce or something. Is it possible?
Well, by the time you do so, they will say because you are married, so you have to be available for him or for him every time because I see that it's like too much sin, too much availability. Yes, anytime you touch no. And I think sorry, at the same time, maybe that's why it is good to really spice things up. Don't just let it be
that's what I want
as in the regular way, the thing. You understand? Just spice things up a bit.
It's what I actually want to talk about because when you are saying things every day, it's register and have expectations. So when you come with varieties, comes with different concept, different what the man or the woman you will not think of, and just say, wow, this is another thing entirely. It settles in the mind, but every time is the same pattern, is the same way of doing things, and just change the atmosphere of the house, change the position of your bed. And change the position of your sitting room. Just make arrangements. It register.
Change everything.
So and nobody says that whatever the woman is doing, the side chick is doing, you can also not let her do it.
Men, if side chick asks for 1 million naira from the man will give it instantly. But let the wife have your children's school fees, you have to buy. I don't have money. You understand? So satisfy your wife as in not only in all areas. As in now. You don't prepare the ground. You are just expecting can you say that to the side chick? No, now you have to give her everything she wants.
In fairness to my gender, the reality is this. Sometimes when you are thinking, is when I give you money, that should be I'm having the full attention of yourself. It is not always like that. If I give you money, the other things that are not also not being in place, I will also still talk. All right. So it's just the mindset. Once I give him money, let me start. It shouldn't be. The point is that anytime your husband wants you, either he give you money at that time or not, you should be available. If there is a privilege, if there's information you want to pass, sweetheart, I'm a bit strong. You find a way. Like I tell my wife, in all sense of it, I said, when we are growing up, we got married, I said, don't do rejection and cut off. Do rejections to pamper me, and I will understand this. Not just those things shut down the emotion of the man.
We know.
How is the man too coming?
You said?
The what? because
there's
something
coming?
I
How is
want
the man
to.
coming? Because you are saying she's rejecting. As what is
No.
your own procedure? What are the steps?
That's what
Are you just coming back?
Just coming back every time because
no,
it's
no,
your
no,
wife.
no,
and-
now,
Let me tell you,
you can have access
out
to
of
her.
experience, that's why you may
excuse
always
me.
say the reality is that even when you do all those things, before the comes to the house, you can get to there and say, I am tired, it has happened.
Yes.
So what will you now do as a woman,
We also
as a
have
man?
reasons for that.
Now,
Because sometimes when, like what you said some people 6 months, some people will complain. A man will complain 6 months, no show, 3 months, no show. When the show was coming and it's only you that is being satisfied, the woman is just feeling
that's
the pain.
another subject, man. That's another subject.
How will she want to live?
No, that's another subject. Do you communicate with yourself? Because sex should be enjoyed by two parties. I don't believe that one party should enjoy it.
That is it.
So if you are not enjoying it as a woman, talk to your man.
And
I'm not enjoying this thing.
If you are coming to the woman and the woman said no, ask the woman why.
It's part of it.
Ask the woman why. Let the woman let you know that you are the only one enjoying this, and she is not enjoying it. Even if she tells you that, how are you going to help? How do you want to help?
That is coming to a place of a man being knowledgeable about the things we are talking about. A lot of men are not knowledgeable about
how many men can allow their wife or allow a sex therapist to come into their marriage to teach them?
That's the point. But the reality is that you can learn it yourself. As a man, you can learn
as
a woman.
A man cannot go and say they want to be learning how to be satisfy my wife.
It doesn't have to be practical. Theory. I'm telling you the truth. There are men that does that too.
There are more to that.
There are men that does that.
Well, thank you for maybe you encourage. I think this will lead us
to whatever things you place value on, it will make you to be committed to. If you don't put value on it, you know, in my life's program, the guy was saying, "Why will you be ashamed to ask sex for your husband if you are not ashamed to ask money?" That's how it is.
Because every time the man is even coming to her to have the sex, the woman is not always satisfied.
Let me ask you a direct question. Let me ask you a direct question. This question is to you.
When you are eating something that is
sweetheart, I need sex.
It's as if you don't understand what I'm saying. I said when somebody give you food and you enjoy that food, that is when you have some. But if the food is not,
do you talk about it?
You are just trying to manage.
You just assume that you should know. Do you talk about it?
Do you also ask? Because when somebody is eating,
how will he know?
Do you ask as
there was a communication?
When somebody is eating a food that is delicious, even the person's expression and everything
that this is delicious.
He will say thank you. He will say thank you.
Yes, he will say thank you.
But did you ever say but to him?
But what? But if you are eating and you are not satisfied, the expression will show that this one is just enduring.
Yes, let me use less than 1 minute to do this. Now, sex to a woman, it means different thing to a man. Man is like electric iron. I mean, it's like a bulb.
Okay.
Woman is like electric iron. It takes time for you to go. So this is where education comes in. Until your woman is wet and you are getting in there, you are going to have every blockage. And there are things that get woman wet. There are foreplays. There are talks that get the woman aroused. Your colon alone you put on can get him aroused. So it's not about just coming in and penetrate. So all of these things are very important that men should want to understand.
I think on this note,
we have a lot of things that we have to communicate.
On this note, don't give us the full lesson because my ears are still you are still a virgin here. You are taking us deeper.
You see, that's what we're talking about. Virgin.
Wait.
Call it what it is.
Wait. I think to take us to the next level, because this is getting deeper and realistic, and I think it's high time for people to really take this matter seriously. What takes men out, you made mention of something like communication, not trying to communicate things, your sexual enjoyment, like what she was trying to say. Do you communicate it? After you are satisfied, you just go. Some people, after they are done with everything, they leave their wife.
They see it as a means of accomplishment.
You understand? So how well do you learn things that can satisfy your woman? And we're always talking about women upping their game, but men, and what are you doing?
I agree.
And I think this will make it to introduce it to the upcoming program. You can see that it's really loaded. Honestly, it's really, really loaded and it's really, really boiling, and he wants to release some information, some nugget, not even nugget, as in some life, as in the life skill, as in that will enhance your marriage, that will enhance your relationship with your partner. There's a program coming up. Please let me have the information of the program. If you can just open it up for me.
Okay.
So you can just tell them about the program that is coming up. This is not a free program. You know, he has been holding series of free programs for the past month, and it has really, really been enlightening. You know that he has a marriage clinic that he runs, and they are planning a sex program, as in sex education program for couples. Mr. David, before we just wrap up this session, please can you talk to us about the program, because I know a lot of people want to learn more.
Okay.
And this is not for women alone, I believe.
No.
So that it won't be, where are you? Let me pay for you. Just go. So
the program will run by the grace of God, give room for these, and we'll get a feedback from people, and we just realize that it's important for them to also learn better. So we call it a sex masterclass, all right, where you talked about having a sex good life in your marriage. So you're going to talk about things that, what foreplay is, for example, is to a man and to a woman, what communication is to a woman, how to overcome premature ejaculation, which is one of the things that lower the self-esteem of a man. And then it's not just something you talk and you have to just, how do I conquer it? And there are those natural things some of you are exposed to. So it's coming up is an online program. It's a closed program. If you don't pay, you can't get into. Yes, you can't get into the class. You have to pay to get into the class. All right. So we have opportunity to ask questions. If you are not in the class, you're not able to attend to you. So it's the cost is about 75,000 naira. But because of our relationship with the therapies or with the coach, is giving it out as a very, very high discount rate of 10,000 naira. Honestly speaking. So because I've able to have seen this person is a guru. And with the little knowledge I also have, we're going to share together. He's a guru. He consults for people even outside the country live. He'll be calling him from America. He'll be consulting for them.
I even have somebody that testifies to.
You get to the goodness of the Lord.
So it's going to be something that we are going to learn, questions, and it'll be a follow-up. And there are things you also have access to use and to take. So
does that 10,000 admit the two? Like for a couple or per person?
It's per person.
Per person.
Yes,
so
per person.
A couple now 20,000, which is a good deal. I think
it's
a very, very fair deal.
So it's coming up in the month of July, the month of August, sorry. That's first Sunday in August by 6 p.m. It's an online program. So the information will be,
So I think there should be discount for couple now, at least maybe.
Yes, I wanted to say that if your couple is coming up, we can give a discount. Instead of 20,000, you can go 15,000 for two people. So we can, but it's not even the money, honestly, because that feedback was a very serious stuff for me. That the guy said people are calling him. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. There's a problem and they are covering up. All right, so it's issues. The way you pursue money, men, hear me, the way you pursue money to give to your wife, you can also pursue knowledge in this area that will keep yourself.
That is it. Not just shouting 6 months, no show, 2 months, no show. Let's find solution.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. David, for coming. Thank you, Big Cash, for coming. I believe. Yeah, we look forward to having you at the program. Abi?
No problem.
You can pay for such program now if you see need for it.
Okay.
The program, the program we just talk about, so that we just know the view of men about it. Well, emoji, thank you. I think we're able to. I hope you calm down. Let your nerves calm down.
To kill us. We are human too. Okay.
No, we have you in mind. We have you in mind. We always have you in mind. My gender have you in mind.
Thank you very much, everybody. And to our viewers, I believe you have learned something well on this. We're not just trying to just talk about what the ladies say. It's our home view, and I know a lot of young ladies are having this perspective. I don't want to get married. I don't even need a single guy in my life. Somebody was saying that it's like nobody's even looking at the side of single guys. Single guys are looking for ladies that will even take care of their bills. So it's like gradually the level of people saying they want to get married, settle down is declining. Because single guy too will say, I want to enjoy my life. I want to carry any lady I want, so that nobody will be questioning me. But at the same time, marriage is sweet for people who are ready to make it work. So on this note, this is where we're going to call it a wrap on Just a Child Bumi Alabi today. If you have your comment, your view, your perspective, yes, you can just drop them in the comment section. Please do well to like this video, share with somebody that you think need to learn from this, and don't forget to register for this course. It's coming on the 4th of August.
Fourth Sunday.
Fourth Sunday in August. Yes, just less than 2 weeks to the program. Please do well to register, and you will come back with testimony, because I know the therapist is going to share some things that can enhance and boost libido naturally. Yes, on this one, we're going to wrap it up on Just a Chat. It's me, Bumi Alabi, saying thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I would so much appreciate that. Till we come away again next week for another episode of Just a Chat. Have an amazing weekend.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.